Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. I'd love if you hit that subscribe button before going and give it a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get started. So I did a video like this just recently, trying different samples that I got, whether you're purchasing from Ulta or Sephora or Nordstrom or Macy's, of products that maybe you're interested in that you just don't want to purchase and find out that you don't like them, which I don't blame you. So samples are a great way to find that out. And everybody gets different samples. So I thought I'd do the ones that I have. These happen to be very high-end products that I have samples for today that are so highly liked and talked about. But to be honest with you, I don't even want to foot the bill for these products if they are not worth it. So I would love to test them out and see what we think. So the first one is La Mer. I've heard so many great things about this foundation, but I will tell you it is quite the price tag. So I'm really curious if this is as great as everybody says it is. The other one is also one that I've heard a lot of good things about, which is the Dior Backstage. Now I will tell you that in this packet they also sent me a primer, which I am not going to try the primer because I want to keep everything the same to give it all a fair view. I don't want to have anything different on one side versus the other. And then there's a couple of other products that I'm going to try. The Shiseido, I think that's how you say it. This says it is the gel lipstick. In my last video I did the Bobbi Brown Crush Lip, which I really liked. So I'm curious to see how this formula is compared to that one. And then there's a couple of other things that are high-end that I pulled out that I have tried before that I do like, but I didn't have samples of. So I'm going to use my favorite Bobbi Brown blush, and I'll talk about that. I'm going to use my all-time favorite Double Wear Concealer. And then I have the Monsieur Big Mascara from Lancome that a lot of people love. And then the only thing that's drugstore in this video is my NYX brow pencil. Because since I was doing high-end, I figured I would just keep it all high-end. So let's go ahead and get started. The only thing I have on my face is my hyaluronic acid and my vitamin C, which I will link down below if you're curious what I'm wearing to keep it all the same on both sides. Okay, so the La Mer one says it is natural 12. It is a soft fluid long wear foundation with SPF 20. I do like that it has an SPF, but sometimes the ones that have SPF in them, like they have flashbacks and different things like that as well. Now, when they have SPF in the foundation, I will tell you that it's never enough for you to use just that. You should also put SPF on as well. There is not much in this packet, and I'm sure because of how expensive it is, that's pretty much all I could get out. So we're gonna go ahead and put the La Mer on this side and hope to see what it covers with that small amount. I am applying it with a sponge. My Real Technique sponge is dampened, just like I did in the other video, because it is my preferred method for putting on foundation. It has, I mean, I know it doesn't smell like normal sunscreen. It smells kind of fruity. I can't really, okay, I'm gonna keep smelling it to try to figure out what that is. But it doesn't smell like the way a normal sunscreen smells. All right, so that little bit did not really provide that much coverage. So I would say in the amount that I have that it is a lighter coverage. It reminds me a lot of the Neutrogena Hydra Boost that I love because of the finish on your face. I will say that this does look more lightweight than even the Neutrogena. And I love the Neutrogena one. This did a really good job of evening out my skin texture on this side. I actually really like the way it looks. And I think it's actually a really good color. What color was that again? Natural 12. It looks really, really pretty. It looks very skin-like, but it is definitely a light coverage. Let's go ahead with the Dior. And this is in the shade 2N. Let's see. Put it on a different finger. Ooh, this is extremely runny. It's running down my finger. I was not expecting that. Very, very runny. All right, so I just put on my sponge. Now, this one definitely has like a perfumed scent. It actually smells very similar to the Lamar. Okay, I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry. It has like a little bit of a fragrance to it. It smells just like that one. It's kind of weird. They almost smell like they have alcohol in them. I wonder if they do. I'm gonna have to look up what is in these foundations, because it does have a scent, like a slight scent of like an alcohol scent to me. All right, this is also a very pretty color. Okay, I don't plan these things because, like I said, I've never tried them before, but the colors look very similar. And I don't know if you can tell, I'd love for you to comment down below, but they look like the exact same shade. However, I don't know if you can tell, I'm curious what you think. I can definitely see that this side of my face has less coverage than this side. And although this one was a lot runny, like compared to this one, which was more cream-like, this one does not have as much coverage, and it was the same amount of foundation that I used than this side. This side is definitely more of a light to medium coverage, and I have to be honest, it could just be how much product that I have, but I actually like the Dior Backstage side better. And I really can't tell that much of a difference between the two sides. Like I said, I was not planning on comparing these two together, but they look so similar. But this one the Dior provides more coverage. So out of the two, I actually like the Dior. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge. This is one of my favorite blushes from Bobbi Brown. As you can see, I've hit pan. It is the Illuminating Bronzing Powder in Antigua. It is so, so pretty. I got it years ago in a sample, and I loved it so much that I bought it in the big size. And look how pretty that is. Oh, it's just so, so pretty. It has like a little bit of this just like glimmer to it. It's not sparkly at all. It's definitely not like shimmery, but it just has that luminescence to your skin. It's so, so pretty. I will say this is very close to my Maybelline Fit Me blush in Nude, which I will also link down below. So if you don't want to pay the price tag of Bobbi Brown, if you get the Maybelline Fit Me in Nude, it's very similar in color. All right, I'm gonna go ahead in my Double Wear Concealer. This is in the shade 1N, which is extra light. I'm just gonna go ahead and dab some. I actually forgot that I had this concealer. It's not one that I reach for every single day, but I have to tell you how impressed I was when I took it out. It covers so beautifully. I really like this concealer. To be honest with you, I probably should toss this one because I really don't know how long I've had it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. And I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Monsieur Big, I can't talk today, Lancome mascara that so many people love. Now, I've heard a lot of people say, and I think I did a video on this a couple months ago, if not a year ago, comparing it to the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, because I'm pretty sure it gives a pretty similar effect mascara-wise if you wanted a drugstore version that also gives the same, I mean, look at that. Look at the difference between the two sides. You can definitely see, I mean, it's amazing. But once again, these are higher end products. So if you do not want to spend the money on them, you could always get the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So that's just one coat. Like, this is really impressive mascara. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more coat. I will tell you, this mascara is amazing. So if you're looking for a good high-end one, I would highly recommend you buy this. All right, I'm gonna fill in my brows with my NYX. On one side, it's just a thin pencil, and the other side, it has little bristles for you to brush it out. I personally prefer using this pencil because I just draw it in like hair-like motion because I like my brows to look natural. I personally do not like my brows super dark, like that last video when I used the Benefit Brow gel. I like how quick the gel is and how it sets your eyebrows down, but it was just so, so dark. If you have not seen that video, I will link it down below. But I couldn't stop staring at myself because my brows just looked so weird to me because I don't usually ever do them that dark or thick. Oops, got stuck my hair. All right, so, and then I just use the bristles to brush it up through to make it all blend together. I love this product. It is a great dupe for the Benefit Brow Pencil at a fraction of the cost. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna try is the Shiseido, I'm really having trouble with talking today, Invisible Visionnaire Gel Lipstick. All right, so there's supposedly 4 shades in here. We have Bullet Train, Pink Flush, Ginza Red, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, a different type of red. So let's go ahead. And I think I usually go for like the cool mauve tones. I'm gonna do the Pink Flash just because it is not something I would generally put on my face unless I was wearing like a hot pink dress and going somewhere fancy. So let's try that. It's very, very creamy. All right. Ooh, this looks like, oh, it smells kind of like paint. Like, sorry, it smells like paint. But it is creamy. And this looks very much like the Estee Lauder lipstick that I love. I don't know if they still make it. It is the exact shade of my Estee Lauder one that I love. But it does have a paint smell or something. All right, so let me just show you what it looks like on my hand. This is the color on my hand. That is the Pink Flash, and this is it on my lips. It is very, very creamy. And it does seem like it's like setting down, which is nice as well. All right, so here's the final products. Sorry, I just cleaned my finger. Looking at my face again, I'm curious what your thoughts are. I'd love for you to tell me down in the comments. But to be honest with you, if I was going to be purchasing these, I'd purchase the Dior. Like I said, the La Mer could be phenomenal if you have the right amount. But looking at the 2 sides, I really like the way the Dior looks. So I thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up so I can do more like this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!